you gotta believe me when I tell you that I am so incredibly excited to actually make this video today, because we are talking about one of my favorite topics ever when it comes to Roblox, and especially when it comes to the more positive side of what I want to talk about regarding Roblox. You know, I remember very recently I was actually reminiscing about something to do with old Roblox, but the thing is, I don't remember which video specifically I was talking about this thing in, and I also don't remember what specifically I was talking about. I just remember that I was talking about something from the older years of Roblox, and then that apparently sparked the idea within me that I should go on and talk about my favourite old Roblox games from back around the years from when I joined in 2011, because I actually wrote this video idea down. So, you know, without wasting any more time, I want to share this with you guys. So, welcome back to another video. I hope that you're all having a great day. Be happy. Remember, always be kind to yourselves. Hey, let's see how many of you guys this applies to. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you joined Roblox before the year 2021. You see, one of the main reasons I love talking about Roblox back during the years that I actually joined in 2011 are probably the nostalgia, and also to reminisce, because obviously Roblox has been a part of my life for the last 10 years now. Like, an entire decade of Roblox being something that I know pretty much every single day. It's not a small deal, it's a big deal. But also because there is a surprising amount of people out there who just have no idea about any of this stuff. So I feel like it's kind of like our job to keep the memories of old Roblox alive, just talk about them, let people know what it was truly like. So, like I said, I don't really want to waste time with this because this is actually one of my favourite things to talk about, and I'm so happy that I get to be making this video for you guys. But probably the first game that I could think of when trying to think of games for this video idea was this one right here called the Complex V7. Oh my god. When I tell you that I am so just unbelievably excited to talk about the Complex V7 and also revisit it to get the background gameplay for this section of the video, words don't even come close to explain how exciting this is for me. But the Complex V7 was created all the way back in 2011, which is exactly when I joined. Something that surprised me though was the fact that this game did get an update in 2018, and I don't know what that update was, if it actually did anything or if it was just an accident. But either way, probably my favourite thing to see right now on the page of this game is the thumbnail is exactly the same. It has not changed in 10 years. This is the exact thumbnail that the game has always used, and it just shows the houses that you could get. It shows some typical players and some of the morphs that you could use within the game, and it's just incredible. Honestly, it was just a role-playing game, which, I mean, at the time that I was playing, 2011, I was what, 10? So like, role-playing was a big thing for me. Like, I really enjoyed it back then. I was a child. What can you expect? And I had VIP in this game. I felt like the coolest person in there when walking around using my VIP perks, because VIP in this game, it basically just gave you like loads of these weird gears, or you could use stilts, or you could use jetpacks. It was interesting to say the least, but I felt so incredibly cool just walking around using all of these things that VIP gave me. But here's the thing that not many people know. So obviously the Complex V7 was created in 2011, but take a look at this. Game passes were added in September 2012. So if game passes weren't a thing when I played this game, how did I have VIP? Well, you see, allow me to enlighten you guys. I went into my inventory, I went to my t-shirt section, and as you can see right there, I have a t-shirt called Spyro 372 VIP. And on the t-shirt, it just says Complex VIP shirt. So basically what happened with that was, because game passes didn't exist, games would create VIP, or they would create their own versions of game passes through t-shirts. And it's exactly as the description says, just own the t-shirt and you do not need to wear it. So basically it acted exactly like a game pass, and I don't know how that worked. That seems far more complex than a game pass ever would have been. But yeah, basically I bought this t-shirt, I joined the Complex V7, boom, I have VIP. It was really that easy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a role-playing game. You had all these different jobs on the side. There was a big mall, there was a school, there was restaurants, there was houses, there was a beach. There was so much in that game, and it wasn't the best, obviously, but like, games back then on Roblox were nowhere near as advanced as they are today. So really, that was the pinnacle of Roblox. But yeah, moving on, the next thing that I could think about was something called Wipeout Obby, and I don't know why this was such a big thing for me, but this game was created in 2009. Obviously, I didn't know what Roblox was then. I joined in 2011, but when I did join, I would play so many different versions of these Wipeout Obbies, and I think because I was so young, going through the obbies, I would tell myself that I was a contestant of the real Wipeout. Like, I would be making my Roblox character jump over these obstacles and I'd be like, yeah, look at her go. And it was just, I remember having the time of my life. And so the fact that I actually get to go back, revisit this obby and probably actually play through it again it's making my day. I am so happy that I get to share these experiences with you from literally an entire decade ago. And to say that I remember every single obstacle within this Wipeout obby, it's an understatement. I don't know how I remember them, but I remember exactly which ones I got so angry at and which ones I got so frustrated at. But yeah, this was also super fun to play with friends. Like, we would just go through the entire thing and be like, look at us, we're Wipeout contestants. And what else is there to say? It was an obstacle course. We still have obbies on Roblox today. I mean, recently I've been playing obbies quite a lot for the background gameplay and people seem to like it, and I like obbies, and I always have. But moving on once again, we have sword fighting tournament, and now this one actually got updated last year. Granted, the update was in February last year, but that's still a very, very recent update for a game that was created in 2009. And also something that surprised me with this one is it has people playing right now. There is 33 people in this game right now. I did not expect to see that. Sword fighting tournament. Honestly, I remember it causing arguments between me and my other Roblox friends back then, because they would be like, hey, Chloe, let's play something else. And I'd be like, no, I'm playing sword fighting tournament. Can't you see I'm busy right now? Which, I mean, is probably the most petty little argument between two children, but like, I was pretty much addicted to sword fighting tournament, and I don't even know what about this game that it was, because it's exactly as it sounds. It was a tournament where you sword fight. So if you won a round in this game, you won points or money, and with those points or money you could then buy and progress bigger and better swords. But the thing is, each time you left the game, that didn't save, and that was like, it wasn't a mistake, that was like intentional, that was supposed to be a part of the game, that your points and money didn't save, that the swords that you bought didn't save. So each time you rejoin this game, you start again from the most basic sword, and you have to spend like an hour or so trying to get anywhere decent. So for me today, that would be the breaking point. I would never touch a game like that. But I guess for 10-year-old Chloe, that was the addicting point. Like, I kept going back and getting to the top sword, leaving, and then going back an hour later and doing the same exact thing. I don't know why. And I know in this game that it does have player profiles, and it has your statistics from all time. Like, literally my statistics from 10 years ago. So my all-time KOs were 494, which honestly, that's not a lot to say how much I did play, but my all-time wipeouts, my deaths in this game were 526, which means that my kill to death ratio was a staggering 0.94. So, I mean, I was so bad at the game. I mean, I had fun playing it. That's all that matters. I feel like today I would be so much better at the game, but that's not the point. I had fun back then. My game time was 20 hours and 50 minutes, which I'm pretty sure that was quite a lot for me. I mean, it wouldn't be a lot today, but it was a lot back then. So I'm still super happy to see that those statistics from a whole decade ago are still somewhere in the data of this game. And it's also really nice to see that this game is still working exactly as it was back when I played it a lot. But like I said, I have been recording for a long time now, and I did want to mention so many more games, so maybe I'll make another video about this if so many people enjoy hearing about it. But those were probably the top 4 games that I could think of when trying to think of my favourite games back from when I joined. And I mean, it's obvious, it's so incredibly obvious that the games back then were nowhere near as advanced as they are today. So I mean, I think a lot of the time, even myself, I take the games that we have on Roblox today for granted, and just the talent and of the developers developers and just how far Roblox has progressed in terms of being a platform and just for developers as well as the players. But yeah, if you have any old Roblox games that you enjoyed back then, or if you enjoy today, please feel free to let me know, because I would love to hear what you guys think as well. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate the love and support that you guys give me, and you know what, it helps me out a lot. But let me get think of my favorite old Roblox games back during the years that I joined in 2011. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.